Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please tell a friend about my program. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. On the line, I got one of my dudes who's been on the show many times. It's always a pleasure to have him on. And I'm definitely looking forward to chatting with them today about this recent situation with Nipsey Hussle's mural being vandalized. Ladies and gentlemen from D.C., I have my boy Phantom Loke. What up, man?
What's cracking?
Shit, good to have you back on, Playboy.
Good to be back.
Yeah. Well, shit, man, I'm sure you heard what happened out there within the past week. And before we get started, just remind everybody what set you're from.
West Side, Rolling 30, Harlem Crip, cuz Avenue 30 in the middle. Avenues are no news.
So you have a somewhat closer connection to Nipsey Hussle than most of us out there, being from Roland. When you heard about this vandalism situation that allegedly happened, and I got to say allegedly, from a dude named Kapone from Inglewood, what were your first thoughts, man?
My first thought is like, how many times and why do people feel the need to damage murals like Nipsey Hussle, George Floyd? You know what I'm saying? I see, people vandalizing these dudes' murals, and these people left a legacy. And yeah, I don't see them doing that to, Confederate statues or monuments or anything like that. I don't see them having the same type of energy, but they feel comfortable doing that to, people that, like Nipsey Hussle, trying to bring unity. Like, he was, like, trying to bring Crips and Bloods, Hoovers. He was trying to, like, make a huge movement. He was really trying to bring generational wealth, rejuvenation in his community, and unfortunately his life was taken by someone from his own set that was supposed to see his partner. But to see that, it's like people always wonder why us as black people, and let alone gang members, can't come together and have unification. That's exactly the reason right there. Because every time we do, there's always that one motherfucker, that one dude, that one person that just want to keep shit going, that just want to keep, like, things could be cool. There's always that one dude that just want to stir some new shit up, and that's the perfect example right there. And it's really disappointing to where gaming as a whole is now. It's not just Crippin' and Blood; it's just the streets and just game banging itself. It's really washed out. It's like washed out. And this is exactly the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, you have dudes that just hop off the porch. It's this clown Kapone, that probably didn't even respect his parents or anything like that as a kid, and didn't have no guidance and knowing common sense right from wrong. Like, you just don't, wall banging, it's like this. It's one thing to tag up a wall, like a regular wall, but tagging up a mural, that is the ultimate disrespect. Like, in the same lines as like shooting up a funeral, or like this. I don't know who these artists are, but they're like beefing in Florida, and one of these dudes decided to shoot this video.
Julio and Young and Ace.
One of their enemigos' grave site.
That's like on smoke. Yeah.
On the same line. And like, you've seen colors and all. Like, the police came up to one of the cholos and told him, why are you painting over this mural? And the cholo started feeling some type of way, because he knows what he was doing. He was really putting himself in a death sentence. That is like a one-way ticket to death. Tagging over a mural, not a wall, a mural.
Yeah.
That's sacred in gang culture, and just like, just in general. Like, you don't tag over a mural. That's basically a historical historical landmark. You just don't do stuff like that.
How long is this guy going to be able to survive. Not just in LA, but I mean, Rollins are everywhere. Crips are everywhere. Bloods love Nipsey. Essays love Nipsey.
I'm gonna tell you this, you know, because me, you know what I'm saying, us and the 60s, we in the same car, you know what I'm saying, except like, you know what I'm saying, they also in the neighborhood car, but we Harlems and all, but he like Roland is one of the biggest cars, Crip cars in, you know what I'm saying, the Crip culture and like, you know what I'm saying, the Crip organization. He is going to have a very hard time trying to get away from any Roland, especially the 6 O's. The 6 O's are a whole different breed of Roland. You know what I'm saying? They're a whole different breed. They not going to let that shit slide not one bit. You know what I'm saying? So what he just really did is that he just put himself in a pond full of gators that are just waiting to just tear him up. Now the question is, which gator is going to chop him up? Because that's what them 6 O's is known for, chopping, you know what I'm saying, just tearing shit up. And he just basically just put himself in that freaking position to where he's just going to get ate up. So
Yeah.
he's done, to be honest with you. If the only thing that can save him now is if his OGs, I wouldn't even call them OGs, like, you know what I'm saying, no disrespect, but them OGs, that was like in the 70s and 80s and 90s. There's no OGs anymore. I just call him his big homie. The only way that shit can be resolved is if his big homies give him a DP. If he doesn't get that DP, you know what I'm saying, and that shit get resolved, then them 6 O's going to be on the way. They don't waste no time. Niggas don't waste no time with some shit like that. And you know what's crazy though?
What's that?
It's funny that you where you talk about this, because I just saw today that he made another video dissing Cowboy from 6 right after, because
he's been on live. He's been on live a few times and has been very disrespectful. But yeah,
yeah, like he really does not have any idea what he's playing against. Like, you messing with the 6 O's is like messing with the evil entity. All right, like them niggas, man. I don't even know what. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas not gonna fuck around with him. They're gonna do what they got to do. Period. Point blank.
yeah. And how could you even trust, like, let's say a female? Let's say you link up with a female on Instagram or whatever, right? And how do you like link up with her not thinking in the back of your head, man, this bitch is about to set me up? Like, he has to live probably the rest of his life thinking that.
But see, that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, it's like, it's like the old saying says, don't do to others what you don't want done to you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it was the flip side, if it was a Crip tagging over a Blood mural, I know the Bloods are going to feel disrespected. I know they're going to feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? They're going to feel the same type of way as we do, especially us rolling no Crips. They're going to feel some type of way. So why do something that you don't want done to you? If you don't want something done, if you don't want that to be done to you, don't do it in the first place. It's common sense. Because everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything, it's like everything you do is going to counterattack. Like, you ride on the wall, they're going to ride on the wall. You beat up somebody, they're going to beat somebody. You shoot somebody, they're going to shoot somebody. It's like whatever you do is going to come right back to you like a boomerang.
Yeah, man. Yeah, as an older cat looking in, it's a shame that we have to deal with this stuff, and it's only going to lead to possibly more people dying, and just and if the streets aren't on fire enough already, this just added an extra flame to it. So, man,
I'm gonna say it like this: like, us Crips as a whole, you know, like, it's not even officially summer yet, but I just feel like we already take some L's. You know, it's just been too much going on out here in these streets and all. It's just ridiculous, you know. And a lot of shit is being occurred by people that's the closest to you. It's the people closest to you that'll take you out. you don't have to. It's not really the enemigos you really got to worry about nowadays. It's the people that's in your own circle, or the people that's right next to you that you see every day. That means near and dear to you and close to you that you don't even think that they're going to take you out. It is really sad that it has to come down to it like that. It's really sad. I don't know what happened over the years, but it's really sad how things are. It's like you can't even trust nobody anymore, not even your closest.
And and on the flip side, if they don't get you, what if they get somebody close to you, man? Like, you got to think about your family. You know, your favorite cousin that might get shot over some bullshit that you did, or stuff like that. And not just tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 3 years down the line when everybody's forgot about it. It's not viral anymore. You know what I'm saying? If somebody sees you, they're like, oh, that's the motherfucker from 3 years ago that did that shit. You forgot about it. You probably went on and probably man of God now and praising the Lord 7 days a week, but that dude didn't forget about it.
Shit, me? I wouldn't forget. To this day, to be honest with you, I still remember motherfuckers things from since school days. I still remember motherfuckers' face when he said that, you know what I'm saying, personally me, I got, you know what I'm saying, I need to catch that fade with them. So if I can still remember that shit, niggas definitely gonna remember that shit. Other motherfuckers gonna still remember that shit unless they got amnesia. But other than that, they still gonna remember that.
And I'm not condoning crime. I don't want anybody to think that I am condoning killing or revenge or get back or anything. I'm condoning just stopping this bullshit, period. Like, that's what I'm condoning. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, of course. Nah, we never, you know what I'm saying? We don't preach that, you know what I'm saying, negativity and anything like that. It's just, the problem is that these younger generations, like, they just hopping off the porch, you know what I'm saying? They think this is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and all that, you know what I'm saying, when it's not. You know what I'm saying? In the game, you know what I'm saying, the ball is shoot you and all that stuff, and they kill you. You get brought back to life in the hospital and all that. In real life, you know, it's really slim depending on what they shoot you with. Like, you might come back, or you might come back crippled, or you might end up dead. Like, you never know. Or you just might come back a whole different person, like in terms of a really deadly person, you know, because you being in the hospital for a long time, if you smell blood, or, you know what I'm saying, while you're sleeping off, you know, that really transforms your brain, your mindset. It really changes it.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, Phantom, I really appreciate you coming on, man. And I had Trey Dog on from 4 Trey Gangsta Crip out there, and he wanted to send a shout out personally to you, Swift, and to Avenue Trey. And I have, man, thank you for reminding me about Swift, man. I've been so busy running around that I totally forgot, but I texted him as soon as you sent me that message. So I'm going to have Harlem Swift on real soon to share his story as well.
Anytime.
Man,
anytime.
It's always a pleasure, man. I can't wait to make it out there to DC and kick it with you guys. Definitely going to try to make it happen, you know, come 2022, man. I'm going to do a lot more traveling and in-person interviews and things like that. So you're going to be one of the first people I'll reach out to, man, when I make that journey.
Hey, when you come out here, just let me know. I'll definitely, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to link up, you know what I'm saying, show you the homies and all that.
Perfect. Sounds good, man. Well, shit, dog, you be safe out there, man, and I'll definitely be in touch.